Haldimand Township, and guests, welcome to the Alnwick Haldimand Canada Day celebration and Community Awards presentation. How lucky are we to be able to celebrate our great nation in the heavenly hamlet of Grafton. Canada, the home of hockey, maple syrup, and the rolling hills of Northumberland County. Canada, 155 years young. It has been a challenge since we were last able to congregate in such numbers. Thankfully, we can now, in person, properly honor those who have made a significant contribution to our township. We are blessed to have many individuals who have noticed a need or seen a shortfall and prepared a plan to provide a benefit, not just for ourselves, but for others as well. Those who volunteer to serve our communities are a precious resource. We also celebrate our sports teams and individual athletes. They are a rally point for us to focus on, giving us a sense of belonging and pride when competing with neighboring rivals. They too should be honored and remembered. Now, before we proceed with the presentations, I would normally salute our Queen, but today I proudly say, God bless Canada!
Just before we get started, I was just wondering if any of the kids would like to come up and sing "O Canada" with me. Yeah. Absolutely. Come on up, kids. Let's wish Canada a happy 155th birthday.
Thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And Cultural Committee and the Grafton Sports and Events Committee for organizing this function. They came together and have done a wonderful job. I'd also like to thank the sponsors who have supported Alnwick Haldimand's Canada Day celebration, and Council for being supportive of all of those organizations, and for Council attending. Unfortunately today, Deputy Mayor Gibson isn't able to attend. So thank you very much for coming. Have a great Canada Day today, and a great Canada Day on July 1st. And we can, right now, I will let David Passini speak.
Thank you very much, Mary Ledgeford. A big thank you to everybody for attending, to staff and volunteers that made it possible, and a big round of applause to Town Crier. He does a phenomenal job. We live in a free country. We have such a remarkable communities, of course. this being one of the best in Ontario. And we have to work at it. We have proud tradition. I'm proud of our flag, proud of our country. So on behalf of the Government of Ontario, just want to wish all of you, each and every one of you, a very happy early Canada Day. I hope you'll be out celebrating on July 1st as well. Hope you'll be wearing red, proudly supporting our flag, and wishing each and every one of you a safe Canada Day. All the best to you and your families. On behalf of Premier Ford and the Government of Ontario, happy Canada Day, everyone.
In Heritage Park and Haldimand Court. Monthly speakers platform, usually held in St. Andrew's Church. They offer a yearly $500 bursary to a student who is attending a college or a university. To qualify for the bursary, their course of study needs to be in an agriculture, horticultural, landscaping, or environmental field. Youth Go Grafton Gardeners, to educate and involve the youth in gardening in the community. This program takes place at Grafton Public School in their greenhouse and outdoors at their 7 raised beds and after school during the school year. The youth are taught all aspects of gardening and beyond: planting seeds, transplanting, weeding gardens, harvesting vegetables, delivery of the vegetables to Fair Share. They have also created, to name a few items, garden art, wooden window boxes, hyper-tuffa planters, table centerpieces, grapevine wreaths. Go Gardeners began in 1969, and except for the last 2 COVID years, has not been skipped a year. Beautification Initiative for Grafton, they have Outstanding Front Garden Award. This is presented to the gardener, a resident of Grafton, or a member based on several visits throughout the summer. Planting trees is also one of the beautification projects that they participate in. For the millennium, 1,000 lilac trees, which is the plant symbolic of the club, were planted throughout the township along roads, churches, and schools. A tulip tree was planted at Haldimand Court in 2020, and a hazel tree at the Wicklow Heritage Park restoration in 2019. Sunflower Contest is the first annual. About 140 participants entered in summer of 2021. Sunflowers were judged in 2 categories: largest head and tallest, and it was for adults and children under 12 years. On October 16th, winners were announced by Liam Craig at the Grafton Inn and presented with birdhouses made by one of the members.
Get it? So this afternoon, I am very honored to make the presentation of the Outstanding Community Spirit Award based on what we've been through with COVID-19. So I wondered if Shasta Mori and John Mulvey are here and whether they would please come up. Have something to say, and then I'll make you your presentation at the end. Okay. So these 2 people have supported the citizens of Grafton, and more particularly the congregants and adherents of the St. Andrew's United Church. Shasta with her organizational and multi-talented music skills, and John with his technical and filming skills. They kept the community going by recording church services and posting on YouTube. By supporting those congregants and community members, they help maintain a positive outlook, giving the viewers hope and a sense of togetherness. There were many individuals who were involved in the film services, but it was Shasta and John who week after week pulled it all together and allowed the church to continue spreading positive and supportive services. They really made the extra effort. So without further ado,
Liam has won Alnwick Haldimand's Outstanding Athletic Achievement Award. Liam has played AAA hockey since he was 9 years of age for the Quinte Red Devils and Vaughan Kings. He has also played competitive soccer, lacrosse, and track and field. He has received the Most Improved Player of the Year at the Hill Academy Secondary School in grade 9. Liam in 2021-22 played in the Ontario Junior Hockey League for the Cobourg Cougars and currently for the Lindsay Muskies in the year 2022-23. He was also selected for the OJHL All-Star Prospect Team in March of 22, Team Northwest. Not only is Liam an excellent athlete, but he also excels in his academics with the following. Science, award for the highest mark in grade 8, received an academic scholarship to go to Hill Academy Secondary School for hockey in grade 9. He has achieved honor roll each year of secondary school, both at the Hill Academy and at St. Mary's Secondary School. Currently has a mark average of 90% in grade 12, finishing up his last few courses currently. Currently has a mark average of 90%. He's accepted an offer of admission to the University of Waterloo for geography and aviation. He's received a University of Waterloo Merit Scholarship for academic achievement. Volunteered for the following organizations. He's volunteered for the 7th Annual Angel Tournament Coach in Burlington, Angel Project Foundation, Shelter Valley Pines Summer Youth Camp Assistant, March Break Shinny Organizer at the Grafton Arena, Grace Bowen Cancer Fundraiser at Grafton Arena, Power Skating Coach and Volunteer, various volunteering opportunities with OJHL hockey teams to contribute to his community. So it's my pleasure to give you this award, Liam, and congratulated. She's quite proud to be receiving this award for their son, Austin Petty. For the 2nd season, Austin has opened Austin's Agriculture Adventure, a roadside market selling ground beef, eggs, kindling, firewood, composted manure, and seasonal items. He brings a little economic development to the Roseneath area and is a strong supporter to buy local. He comes from a farming family with roots in education, so not too surprising, he turned his roadside stand into a school project. Check out Webview Farms Tour for Elementary 2021 on youtube.com. Austin is also a dedicated and strong athlete, and we see great things in his future. Austin is, Alberta? Yeah, Christina will give you the update where he is.
I'm honored to be here to accept this award for my son. He actually did make a little video, which hopefully will be shown later in the weeks to come. He is on his way to Alberta. He's at the airport right now to go to a hockey tournament with his dad. And as a parent and a person who teaches civics at high school, I am very honored to imagine that he has been recognized to be a good citizen, because I think that is something that every parent aims for. Thank you.
This year it's Fred Sharp. You can come up. Fred came to us early in the spring because he won the highest award for leadership in 4-H and was granted the Arbor Award for that leadership and needed a place to plant a tree in his honor. So the tree is planted just out here at the back near the entrance of the trails. Fred Sharp has been a Northumberland 4-H volunteer since 1984, and over the past 35 years has led more than 87 clubs and assumed many leadership roles. Those roles were in dairy, woodworking, goats, sheep, and sports. As a lifelong learner who continues to seek new challenges, Fred continues to participate in 4-H opportunities to learn, build relationships, and maintain his passion. Noted by a fellow 4-H leader, when it comes to 4-H, Fred is there, in Northumberland and beyond. Fred has fulfilled many roles within the Northumberland 4-H Association, including secretary, vice president, president, screening coordinator, newsletter editor, and presently association representative, Region 3, vice president, and bingo coordinator. As the bingo coordinator since 2013, Fred has raised $42,000, which has been used to dozens of members and leader opportunities, along with association and club expenses. Fred's leadership style allows members to develop confidence. Our youngest, Brian, was afraid of using a saw and was very worried about going to his first woodworking meeting, but came home ready and eager to return because Fred gave him the opportunity to be successful, says Mary Catherine O'Neill, another 4-H leader and parent. Fred is also the third 4-H leader in Northumberland County to receive this award. Fred has also been part of the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 580 for 31 years, over which time he has held many executive positions, including membership chair, Ways and Means chair, bar chair, and bingo chair. In addition, Fred shares his expertise in building projects and plays a very important role in keeping the Legion open and in good repair. I just would also like to say that Councillor Booth and I had the opportunity to attend the 4-H presentation for Fred the day that the tree was bought here, planted, and they had the 4-H celebration for him. Fred was also involved in 4-H as a child, then moved into leadership roles. His own children were involved in 4-H, and one became a 4-H leader. And as a result of that, his grandchild was also in 4-H. So he's a little more than the 35 years in 4-H for his award of 2 years ago, and now has 37 years. So we're very honored to have Fred as our Citizen of the Year.
This one's unusual because it's an artifact that was discovered at Town Hall, and it's a special privilege to present to you a fully restored school section map for Haldimand Township, which is approximately 140 years old. Joan, would you like to come up? You can't see too much from here, but there Latchford has the lake end, and it should be tilted north-south, but anyhow. In 1871, the Ontario Education Act decreed that it was the duty of the municipal council of every township to divide the township into school sections. There were very specific directions as to how this had to be done. Each section had to have boundaries no further away than 3 miles from each schoolhouse. Each section had to have no less than 50 children between the ages of 5 and 21 years old. And should the town clerk neglect or refuse to draw a map showing the school sections, they would be liable for a penalty not to exceed $10, which just on interest alone would be $230 today. And if I'm to understand our ancestors, the school had to be uphill in the direction to school and uphill in the direction home. The clerks for Haldimand during that period were Thomas Bindley from 1853 to 1881, followed by Thomas Lawless, and the clerks in Alnwick Township during the same period were John Thackeray, John Coyle, and James Roberts. And it's probable that one of them produced a similar map for that township. The more we learn about this kind of map, the more we realize that not many have survived, and that makes this special, as it is extremely rare. The school section map is a unique part of our township's history, and we are grateful that Heritage Committee member Joan Kelly, who's standing just off to the stage here, took on this project and found a conservationist who is more than up to the task of restoring it. Thank you, Joan, for your dedication. If you'd like a closer look, please visit the Heritage booth, which is just down at the end here. After the presentation, Joan has a smaller map that you can use to compare the outlines to. Now, this map will be displayed in the second floor auditorium in Town Hall, so it can be enjoyed by our residents. Thank you.
Yeah, there's the first. That was me. That's where I am. Fix Jim's piece there.
Got lives, cut them, whatever.
Yeah. Did you work in a bakery or something before? You seem to be pretty good at that.
It's good at eating. Yeah. Gluten-free, no sugar.
No, not a chance. Although there is one.
Is there a gluten-free one?
There is.
Where is that?
It's tucked away just in case somebody asks.
There you go. All right, let's go. Don't spray me. There you go. Good job. All right, turn it up. Oh no! Don't spray. No. Don't spray people.
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody know what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Not too much for you to do. And the future can go cold way out there.
It's very yourself.
For strong winds.
There you go. You're welcome. There's little spoons here too. There's the parking lot spot.
Okay.
No, I know.
In a package.
Thank you.
You're welcome.